Hey, I'm Jono.
And I'm Ian, and we're Gearheads with Competitive Cyclists. Welcome to the 2023 Road Bike Guide.
And this is the ENVE Melee. What is a Melee?
The Melee is an all-around road racing bike from ENVE.
Nice.
It is an amazing bike. It climbs well, descends well, pedals well, goes on a breakaway well.
It's an all-rounder.
It's an all-around race bike.
Yeah, but it has tire clearance.
It's wider tire clearance. That is true.
That is one highlight, in my opinion, of this bike.
It is a unique feature for sure.
Yeah.
It goes, that's optimized for 27 mil to 35 millimeter, which is really wide. This bike actually won Belgian Waffle Ride a couple years ago, Belgian Waffle Ride San Diego, and if anybody's ever done that one, it is a very chunky, very long, a lot of climbing, and has a lot of gravel even. So if you wanted to ride this on a gravel road, you probably could.
Yeah, for light gravel events, you could have the one bike to do it all.
Yep.
So frame sizing, it's going to come in a few different options. You want to run through that?
Yeah, so the sizes that it comes in are from a 47 to a 60, and there's 7 frame sizes in there. So riders from around 5 feet to over 6 foot.
Yeah.
But it does have forks, 5 different rakes on the forks to make the bike ride very similar to someone who's in a 60 compared to a 47.
That's nice.
Some other bike brands, that's just not the way it is. They have one fork mold, they make one fork. With ENVE, since they're masters in carbon, they can make 5 forks. And it really makes the ride nice across all the different sizes.
Yeah, which is great to see. Because my 58 will ride like your 54. Is that what you ride?
Yes, that's true. You're just trying to get taller than me? That's pretty messed up, dude.
Sizing you up.
So it comes in
one color.
One color.
And it's pretty.
It's pretty, but what can you do if you want to jazz it up a little bit for yourself?
Yeah, so like the ENVE wheels that we're accustomed to, you can get the decal pack and kind of choose any color you want to accent the logos. So on the down tube, there's the large ENVE logo in the head tube. You can match it to your ENVE wheels, so it can look pretty nice.
Yeah, you can match it to your kit, match it to your helmet, shoes. You can just be orange.
Yeah, they have a custom configurator on their website, and you can just do whatever you want.
I think I'd leave it the way it is, but that's a pretty cool option to have.
Yeah.
Would you modify the decals at all?
I'd probably spice it up a little bit.
Okay, gotcha. This one behind us is actually a coworker of ours, Jake, and he built this thing out awesome. We only get frames from ENVE, and we do have a custom bike builder on our site, so you can go in there and you can configure the bike from top to bottom, but we do have a package build as well. So if you just want to buy kind of what we've pre-configured, what we think is kind of the optimal setup for the Melee, you can do that. It's an option on the website.
How would you configure yours?
I would probably do red axis.
Okay.
What about you?
I think for me, I would do Durace. Durace 12-speed, yeah, too.
Nice. Yep. Do you have all the drivetrain options available to you, or is there some limitations on what you can put on this frame?
There are a few limitations. So those are mainly going to be on the mechanical side of older SRAM, so 11-speed rad, mainly because, well, actually, it is because there's not a cable stop for the front derailleur, so you're just limited there. And then on Campanile, you are limited as well. So you can only run 1x.
Yeah, you can only run 1x on that. So yeah, I'm just looking at the chart here, and for Shimano, you're covered. You can run whatever you want there. With SRAM, you can run 1x mechanical, and you can run axis, but you can't run the 2x for what you were saying. That doesn't have the cable stop. And then for Campy, you can do 1x, and that's it.
Yeah, and if that is confusing to you, we can answer any questions you have. So reach out to our Gearheads.
Yeah. So you say it doesn't have a cable stop for the 2x, but does this have a pretty unique way of running the cables?
It does. I mean, as you can see, you can't see cables, mainly because this is a axis bike. But in the front, the brake lines will be routed through the bars, through the stem, totally internal. So you're not going to see any of that. So it's fully internal.
Yeah, fully internal, but it does have enough space to run the hydraulic brake hoses and the 2x mechanical on Shimano if you want to. So there is enough space up there.
And it's sold as a chassis, so you're going to get the stem and bars and C-post from ENVE with the frame.
Yep.
So you get to choose that as well, which is also unique to ENVE. Being able to configure, hey, I want 42 bars, I want a 110 stem, and you can get it with the frame.
Right, you're not just locked in.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, that's a lot of good features on the bike. If, who'd you say this bike is for?
I think it's for anyone who wants to race. It's a good racing bike. It's also good for the weekend warrior. If you want to do Grand Fondos, like it's got the comfort with the larger tire. So you could run, I'd probably put a 32 on there and have the comfort, but it's still agile, it's fast, it's great all around, like we've said a million times, but it's what it is.
Yeah, it does everything really well. We actually have a really good launch video right up here, and you should check that out, where we went out and rode it around our local roads. We climb, we descend, we go on flat roads, we're on chunky roads.
Yeah,
and,
just dive fully into this bike.
Yeah,
so.
fully into this bike, and it was great.
So what are similar bikes to the ENVE that we carry?
I would say that the Bianchi Ultra XR4 would be an option. That's an all-arounder, and then you have the Pinarello Dogma F. And then if you don't want to spend, $6,000 on a frame set, $6,500, they have the F series as well. So those would be the most similar bikes that we have on our website.
Yep. Yeah. So those are similar bikes, but I mean, I think a lot of people, it's going to come down to the weight of the bike.
Remember, this is the road bike guide. We have to know the weights of these bikes.
We have to know.
Let's do it.
Luckily, I have a scale right here.
Okay, let's check it out. Pause. We're about to give away the answer. So
Yeah.
if you want to guess, leave it down in the comments.
And we should say this has Dura-Ace Shimano pedals, so keep that in mind.
All right, John, what's your guess?
I'm going to guess 16 pounds.
I'm going to go with 16 and a half pounds. 16 pounds, 6 ounces.
Well, yeah, that about wraps up the ENVE Melee. If you have more questions about this bike or the other bikes similar to this, reach out to our Gearheads today.
Yeah, if you have a question, leave it down in the comments. We also have 4 other videos coming out of some of our other favorites in different disciplines like climbing and aero. So make sure you check out those videos and like this video, and make sure you subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, we'll see you on the road.